Hi, welcome back to this series of video tutorials on the game of blackjack. In this video, we will learn all about card counting. Card counting is a system of keeping track of the dealt cards in the game to ascertain when the deck favors the player or the casino. The main idea behind card counting is that high cards are good for the player, while small cards favor the casino. Therefore, the player can vary the bet to win more and lose less. The card counter determines the odds due to a certain number that is found by adding or subtracting a certain digit, usually up to 2, from a starting count of 0. Card counting assigns a second value to all the cards. Thus, all small cards from 2 to 6 are counted as 1. Middle cards, 7, 8, and 9, are neutral. All high cards, 10s, jacks, queens, kings, and aces, are counted as -1. Let's find out how card counting is done in the real game. As you can see, we have 2 players at the blackjack table. The cards are dealt, and the counter starts adding the numbers in his mind. 1 for a 6, -1 for a queen, 0s for 8, and a 0 for a 7. By adding the values of all the cards together, you can see the total is 0. The game goes on. The first player stands. The second player decides to split. And thus, we have 2 more cards, a 9 and an ace, which add a -1 to the count. Both players stand, and the dealer flips over his face-down card. The card is a 10, and now the count is -2. This is known as a running count of the high-low card counting strategy. It can be applied for one deck games only, and in order to use it in games with a higher number of decks, you should convert the running count into a true count. This is done by dividing the count by the number of decks left in the shoe. For example, if the game has 4 decks left in the shoe, the count is divided by 4, and the result is -0.5. The general rule of card counting states that you should bet more on a count of +4 or higher. However, as there can be many decks of cards in the game, the count may not get higher than +2. The correct use of the card counting strategy described in this video clip will give you a 2% advantage over the casino. As there have been lots of card counters banned from casinos all over the world, you may be wondering whether it is illegal. In fact, the method is not considered illegal because it is the use of mental abilities only. Still, all the casinos preserve the right to refuse service to any customer for any reason other than race or religion. So if you are found counting cards, you will most likely be banned. Therefore, you should be very careful when using this method to not get caught. If you decide to practice card counting in the online casino, you must know that the cards in online blackjack are shuffled after every hand, which is why you cannot track them. Now you know how to count cards in order to have higher odds in blackjack. We wish you luck and well-shuffled decks every time you play blackjack.